Hey everyone, we got a brand new travel trailer. This is an Imagine AIM 16 ml. Come on inside and let me show you around.
If you're new to my channel, we started camping a couple years ago in our brand new 2022 Coachman Clipper 16 FB. We took it to 30 provincial parks and went on over 40 camping trips in it in 2.5 years. But it was time to make the switch to something with a bit more space that we could keep for years to come.
Before we go inside, I did want to point out that there are these solid step stairs. Many people like them, but I actually do not. I find them to be very encumbering. They often get in the way of things and it's quite annoying when you're setting up, but they are very solid, so that's great. So we had zero intention of getting a new trailer this year, but when we saw this one, we just knew. So when you know, you know. And our Clipper, although I do miss it and think it was a fantastic starter camper, it really cannot compare to what this trailer has to offer in terms of storage and space and functionality. So this trailer really should last us quite a long time in our camping travels and maybe even take us further beyond Ontario into the US. Who knows? But we have so many plans for this thing, and now let me show you around.
This is a view from the doorway with the slide in, and you can see there's still great floor space. And this is from the bathroom door with the slide open and the table set up.
While we're in transit, our table does fold up and I just store it on the bed here. I put the pillows at the back just so that it doesn't slam against the wall for any reason, if we're stopping fast or whatever. And we basically get to leave our bed all made up while we travel. It doesn't have to come down, and it is a full queen size bed, which is amazing because our last trailer was just a double. We have plenty of over the bed storage. It's actually so big I can't reach the back of it unless I'm climbing up onto the bed. So in here you can see it goes way back there. I've got some jeans and clothes and towels and random odds and ends I haven't really organized in there, and the rest of them are the exact same. Beside the bed here we have a closet, and as you can see I actually have to keep my Keurig in here because it doesn't fit in any other cabinet. So I just put it away here when we're traveling, and you actually have to reach back pretty far to reach the hangers on the rod, but it's not too bad. We can fit quite a few things in here. Not as much as our other coat closet in the Clipper, but it's still quite good. These are drawers as well. They only go about a foot, but I'm not going to open them because we are using them for our socks and underwear. And then beside the bed, we have another hanger. So there are 3 hangers here. We've been using them for hats, but we can also use them for coats and other things during cooler months when we want to hang up our coats here. And then down on the floor, I'll just show you, keeping it real, one of Alan's hats fell off. And we just have a random bin here with sunscreen, bug spray, LED lights, a lighter, different things like our big floodlight. And then there's a plug back there and also a fire extinguisher. And we kind of just kick off our shoes here on this mat when we come in. I got these little ottomans that are storage ottomans off of Amazon so that we can keep towels and blankets, etc. in there. And then there are 2 drawers underneath the couch here. So there's no dinette in this unit. It is just a couch that does convert into a bed pretty easily, which I will show you soon. This does flip down if you want to use it like a armrest or a drink holder. So that's pretty convenient because, as you will notice, there really isn't anywhere to put your drinks if you're just using the couch.
I forgot to do an action shot, but here's a look at the couch flipped down from when we bought it. One person can easily do this on their own.
Can't see it yet, but we also have storage under the bed. In this one, there are 4 little cubbies that we are using for shoes, so water shoes, hiking boots, and other things. And then these 2, empty right now, but as you can see, they are pretty deep. We use these for our backpacks when we come in, if we're bringing any of our laptops or anything with us, any filming gear, we put it under here. But basically, we only use one side, so we still have even more storage if we need it. And this is the view from the bathroom door, and the slide is in. So you can still see the table is up on the bed. I've got our little ottomans out here that have come in very handy for sitting on this couch. And there's still a lot of floor space. We didn't even have this much floor space in our other trailer without a slide, not to mention having a slide in. So let's open this up, and then I will put the table out and show you how much space we have. All right, so I have put the slide out now, and I'm going to show you how much space there is before I put the table up, just with the little ottomans out. And I could fit a 5x7 rug in here and still have room around the perimeter of the rug. That's how big the floor space is. All right, so here you can see I pushed the ottomans back slightly, but look at how much space there is in here. So the table has multiple heights. The way I have it set up right now is more of a coffee table height, but then we also set it up to have it at more of a desk height, which has come in very handy when Alan or I are editing videos, when it's really crappy weather outside, or we're just sitting inside and we want to do something on our computer, we can. And now I'll show you what it's like when it's up in the desk-ish type of height so that you can see what it looks like. All right, so this is it in the desk position. You can see I use the footrest. It's super comfortable actually. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this comfortable. And then instead of having a dinette, we just have this table that we can move closer. We can eat here, we can work here. Very convenient. I really like it. And it's quite sturdy. Like, it's very heavy for a table. So it's kind of awkward to get down by one person, but I managed okay. And yeah, like I said, it's not going to tip over, very sturdy, and it has multiple heights. So big thumbs up from me. I always thought that I had to have a dinette, but this has shown me that I don't need one, but I do need a table. So this is great. And this is what it looks like with the table up in the desk height position. There is still a lot of room. You can still put your feet up on the ottomans as well. So very convenient that they just fit right underneath, even when it's in a coffee table position. Here, when you come in the door, this is motion sensor, so it lights up when you have motion in front of it. You can see our fresh water is empty, black and gray are also empty. We've got good battery, we're plugged in right now. Bluetooth connection, ceiling lights. So if I want to turn those on, then I can flip this up. These even have a dimmer on them, which is pretty cool. Our water pump you need to turn on, the exterior light is here, and then we have our awning and our slide controls as well. And up above, I added this little rack, which is so convenient. All I did was use some 3M hooks and put it up, but you could screw it if you wanted to. I've got my Ontario Parks passport here, a little fly swatter that I kind of broke, and one of Alan's dragonflies that he believes works. It's one of the very few things I've added in here from a storage perspective, and it was really just to keep our keys off of the counter and have somewhere to put them. And now it's a little bit difficult to get in here and see because the mattress we put in here is a residential queen with a pillow top, so it is rather high, but there are 2 plugs in here as well as USB plugs. So that is very convenient, and a little cubby located right at the foot of the bed. We have our heads against the window side, which is nice. If we have the window open, we get a good breeze. There are so many plugs and outlets in here. We have another plug on the side of the bed with a USB and a USB-C, which is super handy. So if you're sitting on this side of the couch, you have plugs and the USB connections. But if you're sitting on this side of the couch, you still have a USB and a USB-C connection over here as well. Has a standard smoke detector in here, as well as the carbon monoxide detector down here. And then we upgraded to have this huge air vent in here, and the cover because we had one in our old trailer and it was great because it really gets good airflow in the trailer. And then over top of the bathroom, there is another fan, but we just left this one with the regular fan that it comes with and got a cover for it so that we could keep it open. And all of the blinds in here are these pull down shades, which we didn't have in our other ones. We had the accordion style. These ones are really nice. The bathroom has a large skylight here that offers a little bit more headroom for when you're in the shower, and it has a full surround. There are some shelves on the side that don't really work for much unless you're stationary, because everything just falls down. And we did replace the shower head for one that has better water conservation and pressure. Then if you just come out here, you can see the toilet. It is a plastic toilet, so I don't love that. And I added this toilet paper holder that's just a peel and stick one, but they did have one you could fasten with screws. Now over here at the vanity area, there's a towel bar and a little spot right here to put anything else you want to store there. Each of these drawers has a small upper drawer and then a bigger drawer, so they're not too deep, but pretty useful. And then look at all of this counter space. There is so much counter space here. It is just massive. In our other trailer, we didn't even have a sink in the bathroom, let alone counter space. So this is a real treat. Back here, you can see we've got 2 plugs. And then, hello, it's really hot in here. This is the upper medicine cabinet vanity with a big mirror. And you can see here, this is actually pretty deep storage, like goes almost to my elbow when I stick my hand in there. And there's a lot of room in here. So we've got some towels and some toiletries on this side, which is the bigger side with the mirror. And on this side, I've just been using it for toilet paper and tank cleaning stuff. And this is our Furrion water heater. And then to actually divide the bathroom from the main area, there's a little latch here and there is a sliding door. We have so much counter space in here. There's about 3 feet of counter space here. And then we have our 2-burner stove. There are also some lights under the counter. These are just little dome lights. And then there are 4 drawers.
The drawers are all the same size and offer a lot of room for storage. Above the counter is a small TV, and beside that there are numerous cabinets. As you can see here, they are still mostly empty. Our sink is a bit odd. It has a glass cover and the faucet goes up and down to give even more counter space.
And 2 windows here. And then I added this paper towel holder, and you can see up here that there is a plug. And then if we go over to the other side, there is another one.
The cabinet over the fridge is absolutely massive. It's about 2 feet deep and has a shelf to offer tons of storage space. I usually put my pantry goods in the bottom one. Our fridge is awesome because it runs on our battery and also when plugged into shore power, and it has a freezer, which we didn't have before.
And right below the stove, there's actually a microwave. So we haven't used it yet. We just have it crammed full of towels and paper towels and stuff so that the plate here doesn't fly around while we're driving and smash. So that is really exciting. And then under the sink here, we have even more storage. So I use it for our soap and sponges, and I also usually have our drying rack and tray in here. And then our fuse panel is right below it, so it's nice and hidden there. Here's our control for our air conditioner and heater. So that is super convenient that the air conditioner is actually connected to the thermostat. In our other trailer, it wasn't. So anytime we wanted the air conditioner to come on, we actually had to control it at the air conditioner. There was a little knob on it. This one though, We do not have to do that, and you can set it to a temperature and it will just automatically kick on to cool or heat to keep it to that temperature, which is really a novelty for us because, like I said, we always had to manually control the other one. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing around our new travel trailer and that you stick around for more of our camping adventures. Anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you at the next campground.